¿Qué pasó, mi familia? Welcome back to a brand new video. Let's get right into it. So, oh man, it never felt so horrible to be right. It never felt so horrible to be fucking right, bro. Alex Pereira just fought Magomed Ankalaev, and it dead ass, it dead ass went the way I predicted. It's crazy. I said most likely, most likely Magomed is gonna win a close decision 3-2. And surprise, surprise, motherfucker, I was right. And I hate that I was right. Right? Because for me, I'm not one of those guys who, like, sometimes, right, I'll be picking my favorite fighters, but most of the time, I'm picking who I think's gonna win. I put no heart in it. I put knowledge. Unless you're one of my favorite fighters, then I put heart in it, right? But like I said, when I was talking about this fight, I'm like, yo, I want Alex Pereira to win. I want him to win, but I think Magomed's gonna win, and it dead ass happened the way it did. Like I knew if it went to a decision, Magomed was gonna be the winner. Like everything I said was right, but like, why did I have to be right? Why did I have to like? My prediction was pretty good this whole card. Like I pretty much went flawless. I pretty much got everything right, and it's sad, right? It's just sad. Like I wish I wasn't right. I really do. Cause one thing about Alex Pereira is that he's a way better champion. Not cause not cause Magma is Russian or that. Mainly because activity. Alex Pereira was fighting almost every fucking month at one point. Magma is not gonna fucking do that. At most, he's gonna fight two fucking times in a year. That's why originally I didn't want him. I did not want what's it called? I did not want Magomed to fucking face. I didn't want addicts. I didn't want Magomed to be addicts because of that. Mainly because addicts is so fucking. I'm sorry, it's 5 a.m. But like, addicts is so much active. He's willing to fight. Yo, I fought last month. I like addicts. You fought 2 weeks ago, but you want to fight back. Like addicts, the type of guy. Like he don't care. He just loves to fight, and it's just sad seeing him getting stripped away from the title. We're gonna talk about the fight, but like it sucks that the first like the finally, like, you know how many times I predicted Alex Pearl wrong? Every time Alex Pearl fall, I always predicted the other guy was going to win. Like when Alex fought Jury, I predicted Jury. Then when Alex fought Jamal, I predicted Jamal. When Alex fought predicted Jury, I predicted Jury because I'm like, yo, it's a curse. But this time, I guess I broke the curse. Maybe I have it because I didn't upload that video, but like, fuck, man. Alex Pereira lost, sadly. He was my favorite fighter in the UFC right now, mainly because he was so fucking active. This card was good too. And the co-main event was also good. It's just, let's talk about the fight now. I'm just disappointed with Alex Pereira I'm just disappointed of his performance because you can't really say he was robbed. Because in my opinion, right, Alex Pereira easily won the first round. uh Ankalaev easily won the second round. Also, can we all now acknowledge Alex Pereira should not fucking go to heavyweight? Like all these motherfuckers saying, "Oh, Alex Pereira beat Tom Aspinall." No, you literally showed why he can't. His number one weakness is 1-2, and what is Tom Aspinall breast strength? That 1-2. If Tom Aspinall hit Alex Pereira with that 1-2, he's out. He got rocked by no offense by fucking Magomed. Magomed has nowhere near Tom Aspinall power. But like I said, it's just sad, right? So round two, you give it to Ankalaev because Ankalaev, bro, I was like, oh my fucking god, I was shocked when he wobbled fucking Alex Pereira. You don't see Alex Pereira really wobble that much. You really don't. And it's the third round. The third round is what decided this fight, pretty much, right? Because every judge just give the first and fifth round to fucking addicts, except that one who was fucking high. Yo, 4-1 is crazy. But like I said, everybody give as they should, gave the first and fifth round to addicts. It was that third round, which in my opinion, and everybody can agree, was the closest round. Everybody could agree, first round addicts, second round Magomed, fourth round Magomed, and fifth round addicts. It's that last round, that third round, which changed everything. And people are going to argue like, yo, What do you value more? Do you value damage more, or do you value grappling time, control time? And that's why I hate it. It's that Magomed in the fourth round was just grabbing onto Addicts and just holding him against the cage. Like, the UFC should make a rule that you cannot just win like that. Mario Batista, fuck you. You're the main reason why people are starting to do this now. Like, come on. Remember, he did this to beat Jose Aldo. That's one thing I agree with everybody. I don't think, like, even though my prediction was right, I don't like how he won. I hate that you can win just by grabbing someone and holding him up against the cage for like 5 minutes plus and not even doing no damage. That ass not trying to punch him, not trying to go for anything, just dead ass holding him against the cage and doing nothing. Hopefully, the UFC changed that rule. Like, okay, if you hold, you can only be in that position for 15 seconds. If you're not doing anything punches, you're going back in the center because that's just number one, boring fighting. Number two, what the fuck? This is supposed to be Miss Martial Art. Like, this is supposed to be a fucking mostly like it's supposed to be Miss Martial Art. What martial arts is someone grabbing them and holding them against the cage? Please tell me that ain't no boxing, that ain't no karate, that's no martial arts. That's just hugging someone and putting him against the cage. That's no martial arts. So that should be a rule that if you do that, you got like 10 seconds. It's like the paint rule. You can't in the NBA, you can't just stay in the paint for how long you want. I think they should do the same thing. Like, if you go be against the cage, you got a timer. Now, granted, that timer only starts if you're not doing nothing, you're just holding each other and play with each other's hands. That's what I really think they should do. I think they should fucking make a new rule that if you're up against the cage and you're not doing shit like what Magomed was doing, all he doing was fighting hands, you're getting back into the fucking middle because it makes no fucking sense. But also, I'm not gonna lie, Alex Pereira did not have a good performance. He was like some rounds he was getting outstriked by Magomed. Look at the second round mostly. Like that second round, that second round was probably Magomed's best round where he was cashing fucking Alex Pereira, and I don't know, Alex Pereira kind of fell off because I'm like, yo, you're fucking Alex Pereira. Like, when it was the fifth round, right? When it was going to the fifth round, I was like, yo, Alex Magomed is up 3-1. Like, if you said, I said, if you think it's 2-2, I totally agree with you because it's that close, right? But for me, I had it 3-1 Magomed, and the coach like should have been like, yo, he should have never said it's 2-2. Because that's what Alex Per coach said. If what his name is, Pinedo Cruz, right? He said, yo, it's 2-2. If I was coach, I would be like, no, bro, that's horrible advice. You tell him, yo, you're about to lose your fucking belt. Go in there, take risk. Okay, take like it's like Addicts was scared to take punches, even though Addicts shit is pretty fucking good. Like when it's like when Magnet would hit him with some punches, Alex wasn't reacting and throwing anything back. That's the one thing you need to do. I learned from boxing. When someone hits you with like a 1, 2, 3 combo, and if you don't throw anything back, you're going to get scored because he's like, oh, you're too scared to throw back. You're too scared to go power for power. You're too scared to go in the war. That's how I'm taking boxing. That's how Lamar Rose beat Tank. Every time Tank would punch Lamar Rose would deliver something back. He wasn't scared. I'm not saying Alex Pereira was scared of Magomed, but it's like he was way too much cautious. That's the perfect word. He was way too cautious for some reason. I don't know why. Like in the fifth round, he wasn't taking any risk. Even though he won that round, he wasn't. He was still like feeling each other, kick, feeling each other, 1, 2. Like Alex, like he wasn't throwing as nearly as he was in that Khalil fight. It makes no sense. How also one thing he barely used was that jab too. He barely threw that. Like it was making me think that he had a broken hand. Cause that jab is even Khalil said that jab is the main thing that fucked me up, that fucked up my eye. Alex Pearl was barely throwing jabs. I don't know because he was like too cautious because he was afraid that maybe Magomed was going to throw something back. And also, one thing I didn't like is that he, for some reason, he just abandoned the calf kicks. During the second, third round, he was getting the calf kick red, and then he just stopped doing it for a minute. Like in that fourth round, he didn't throw like one calf kicks. I'm like, yo, yeah, he did set a record for calf kicks. It's mainly because Alex Pereira fights rarely last the whole like this is what his third decision fight in the whole career in the UFC. So you can't be like, oh no, he did throw calf. He broke his own record. Motherfucker. It was bound to happen. He didn't. He has never reached a championship rounds. No, scratch that. He never, okay, no. Actually, he did with Izzy, but this is his second time reaching the fifth round in his whole career. So of course he's going to have multiple leg kicks, and he knows that Magomed was not blocking the leg kicks. I don't know why he abandoned that so quickly. I feel like if he would have kept kicking him, right, kept fucking damaging his leg, because at a point he started switching his stance. I'm like, bet if I'm telling you, if Alex Pereira could have made Magomed switch stance, I think Alex Pereira would have won. But sadly, it just it looked like, bro, it's just that it's not kickboxing, it's MMA, and sadly, and not even that, Alex Pereira also did not look good in striking. At some rounds, he was getting outstrike. What the fuck is that? Like, what the fuck is that? Again, one thing's for sure, Alex Pereira did not had a good performance, 100%. You can say it's a robbery. You can say, oh shit, like if you say, oh no, Alex Pereira won round 1, 3, and 5. It's just that round 3 was probably the most important round, in my opinion. It could go either way. Like I have to rewatch the fight. Like again, it depends on what do you value more, control time, like do you control the fight and control like holding him, or do you value damage? For me, I value damage. If you're just holding on to someone, I've been saying this, I will, no matter what happens, I will always stand by this. If you're just holding someone down or holding someone against the cage, you do not deserve to win the fight. You do not deserve to win the title if that's all you're doing. Because that is shit. That's not mixed martial arts. We're playing tag right now. That's pretty much wrestling. That's dead ass wrestling. Like go to wrestling if you want to do that. It should be no punches, no nothing, just holding him down. And not even wrestling like that, because you can't do that. Wrestling is a 3 count. There's no 3 count here. So again, they're just fucking hugging. I hate that. I was always stand by that. I hate that. In my opinion, if someone's out striking you, if someone out, if Alex Pereira outstroke, right? Outstroke, I say outstroke Magomed in the third round, but Magomed had like 3 minute control time. I give that round to Alex. I don't give a fuck. I'm doing who gives the most damage, not the one who hugged the most. But again, that third round was close because not only did Magomed have control time, but he also was striking too. You cannot lie. Magomed was also put up a good fight. Like I know a lot of people. Again, I'm with you. I hate the Alex to lose. Magomed is probably going to be an inactive champion because don't forget because I don't know how long Ramadan last. I don't know how long that shit lasts for, but I'm pretty sure it lasts till May or June. I gotta ask my muscle friend, right? Because he's doing it right now. But like now we have a champion who's not able to fight pretty much half a winter and half a spring. Pretty much up here to fucking May. And it's crazy work. I mean, yes, this time he fucking didn't fast, but like, is he gonna do that every time? He did that so he have a chance to win the belt. Now he has a belt. He's probably gonna be like, nah, I'm not gonna fight. Like he did that because he was forced to fight for the champion. So if you're like, oh no, he's just going not fast again. No, he is going to fast. He's just not going to accept it. He's a champion, so he can say yes or no. I just want them to come back in 4 months. If it was it sucks. Like either way, if Alex Pereira won or lost, we still would have waited like 4 or 5 months until his next fight, right? But yeah, like I said, Alex Pereira did not look good. Sad he lost. Like I said, bro, my prediction was right. I dead ass predicted. It's like I was on timing, bro. When the fight ended, I'm like, oh yeah, I give like dead ass. I was like, oh yeah, I give round 2, 3, and 4 to Ankalaev, and round 1 and 5. And I know, bro, that's exactly how the referee scored. I'm like, yeah, that was my prediction even before the scorecard got read. And yeah, it's very simple. Like it's crazy how it was only one round that was mixed. Really, it was only one round that was swing round, and sadly it went to fucking that 4-1 is crazy. Though not a lot of people are talking about that, because not a lot of people are calling it robbery because Alex Pereira lost. Like Alex Pereira did not put up a good fight. His striking. The main thing I didn't like about him is that he didn't take that much risk. It's like he was too cautious not getting hit. Like I said, if I'm in the fourth, fifth round, I'm telling like, yo, you're down. You need to start taking risks. Even if you take hits, it's not guaranteed. Like, for I don't know. I think that's kind of bad corner advice too. I don't know why Cruz told him it's 2-2. Because it could have been it could have been 2-2 or 3-1. Like it could have been 50-50. If I'm the coach, I'm like, no, bro. It's three, but I'll pretend it's fucking 4-0. Like, to be honest, pretend it's 4-0. He won this fifth. I need you to put on the best performance round you can. And he didn't. And he fucking didn't because Ankalaev got a little control time at the end. So I'm like, yo, why didn't he go all out? Like, I know how Alex looks like when he go all out, but like, sadly, we Alex had a good run though. Obviously, he's gonna get immediate rematch. We're gonna talk about other shit, but like, Alex had a good run. What he did last year was just phenomenal, bro. Just fucking amazing, phenomenal. What the, like, come on, bro. Like 2024 was his year. He won the champion against Jerry. Then he knocked out Jamal, knocked out Jerry again, TKO fucking Khalil. 3 defensive in just 1 year is crazy work. He wanted to do it again too. Sadly, he didn't. Now let's talk about what happened next, right? Because like I said, round one, we already talked about the fight because round one was addicts. It just a lot of addicts did a lot of things, and let's talk about what happens next, right? Because originally, right, there's one silver lining. The only silver lining is that now John Jones cannot duck Tom Aspinall. Now John Jones has no other choice but to fight Tom Aspinall. And the fact that there was even talks, because the way Dana White talked, it showed me that were there really talks about if Alex Pereira won this fight? Was there really talks of having John Jones versus Alex Pereira over Tom Aspinall? Like, yo, the UFC are treating Tom Aspinall dirty, bro. Like, how, I would have got tight. I would have fucking got tight if Alex Pereira won, and they made they made Alex Pereira versus John Jones instead of Tom Aspinall versus John Jones. But that's the only silver lining. John Jones, you are trapped. You are fucking. You have two choices now: retire or face Tom. He's forced to face Tom Aspinall because if he retires, he's always going to be known to be ducking Tom Aspinall. I don't think he has a choice. Now he's kind of stuck. Now 100% think we will get this fight. Because if John Jones retires, remember that quote. Oh my God. Thank God Tom Aspinall said that quote before everything started. That was probably the smartest thing he could say. If you know the quote, he said, I'm going to retire John Jones without you fighting him. And if John Jones retires, vacate his belt, that's his. I'm telling you, on everything, that's you go see all over Twitter. That's all you go see. That is that quote. Is that I'm child to Michael Bisping that I'm going to retire John Jones without even fighting him. That's what you go see for years. So he knows he gotta fight Tom Aspinall. Imagine John Jones just wipe Tom Aspinall ass. But like I said, also to speak of the heavyweight, I think we can now finally agree that all these motherfuckers talk about Alex Pereira going up to heavyweight. Fucking bullshit. We just seen like the God bled. We seen his weakness. And first of all, from the start, I remember one of my homies was like, "Yo, I think Alex Pereira beat Tom Aspinall." I'm like, "You're high. You're fucking dog. Like you're high, bro. Like no offense, but like Alex Pereira, there's no way a middleweight can make any run in a fucking heavyweight. I'm sorry. Even though you go say, nah, he wasn't even true heavy. I mean, he wasn't even true middleweight. He doesn't even know how he made that weight. Sure, but still, he made that weight. Your body was at 185 multiple times. It's not healthy to go to 185 to 230, 240 plus, and all that dehydrate. It just won't. It's just we already know. See how Alex Pereira shouldn't got affected. And I told my homie, like, no, bro, like Alex Pereira number one weakness is that 1-2. We all know that. And Tom Aspinall's biggest strength is that 1-2. Like, if he gets connected with that 1-2, is out. Now we finally see. It reminded me of Canelo, because I remember when Canelo was in his before he lost to Bivol, right? I was a Canelo dick right. I was a victim in this. I remember when Canelo, I forgot who he beat, but before he fought Bivol, everybody was thinking he's the best. Like literally, everybody was saying, "Oh, everyone was talking about him versus Usyk." Him versus Bolo Jack. If you don't know who Bolo Jack is, he's a cruiserweight, and Canelo fight 168. So pretty much the same thing. Like people was like, oh, Canelo can beat everybody. He's knocking everybody out. Oh my god, I remember that was a good ass time, right? Before the Bill fight, people thought this motherfucker was God, but when he bled, people came back to reality. They were high on that Kool-Aid, but they came back to the reality. Like, okay, yeah. Obviously, Usyk beat the shit out of Canelo. Maybe Bodo Jack too. Canelo just too. He also Canelo's like 5'8". Like it was more crazy about like at least Alex Pereira is like 6'4", around 200. Like they wanted Canelo. I remember they wanted Canelo to fight fucking Usyk. I'm swear to God, bro. A 5'8", 168 pound wanted to fight too. Like I know it's crazy work, but like I said, same thing happened here. I had no faith that even if Alex Pereira fight either Tom Aspер or John Jones, I think both of them beat them easily. Not easy, kind of easily. It'd be the same, probably 4-1. John Jones definitely submits him. He puts him against the cage and finds a way to submit him. He's just gonna be too big. And Alex Pereira knocks his motherfucker out, or just take him down immediately and submit him. Like, remember, Tom Astro said, "Yeah, I'm not taking any chance. As soon as the bell ring, I'm shooting a takedown, submitting him," and that's what's going to happen. It just Alex Pereira weak. It sucks because both the heavyweight champions are good ass wrestler, even though all these casuals don't think so. Tom Aspinall is a good wrestler. He got more submission wins than fucking Magomed. So don't even try to come here saying, oh, but he's not a wrestler, he's a striker. Yeah, that striker got more fucking submissions than the supposedly wrestler that faced fucking what's his name? Alex Pereira. So I think we can now finally put that rest. I don't see Alex Pereira going to heavyweight anytime soon. It doesn't make sense. Even Dana White in a press conference said, "Yeah, nah, we again can't blame you. You were high on your own Kool-Aid. You was up here. Now you're back to reality." Even he was like, "Yeah, now we're not doing that. Alex probably not gonna move up to heavyweight. Probably gonna let him stay here. Let him try to clear this division. Try to get his championship back." Thankfully, that shit's done. John Jones, you're fighting. You have two choices: retire, duck Tom Aspinall, or fight Tom Aspinall. The choice is yours, right? And speaking of all this shit, I don't even think Alex Pereira's gonna fight Usyk now. Remember, Alex Pereira said he wants to fight Usyk. Usyk said he will be interested in this fight. Now, I don't I don't think that fight happens because I also said Usyk does fucking Usyk does Alex Pereira dirty because the one thing he's good at is that 1-2. Well, his 1-2 is a one hook, right? It's not a one straight. And yo, if he can wobble Tyson Fury, who's a fucking giant, pretty sure he can fuck up Alex Pereira. So enough of that heavyweight talk. What happens next? Most likely, right? The rematch. That's what Dana White said, and that's what I think it should. Even though a lot of people are saying the same thing that probably Magomed wins the rematch because there's nothing that Alex Pereira. If Alex cannot knock this motherfucker out, he cannot win because the wrestling is gonna be too much. You cannot. It's just unfair because you cannot learn wrestling in like 2 and 3 years. It's just impossible when you have even 6 years. Don't forget, Alex Pereira started mad late too. Magomed started mad early. It just remember he was mainly a kickboxer until recently, and now he got in. He like just started learning wrestling and jiu-jitsu all that when he was like 32 years old. Like, bro, like it's crazy. In 10 years, I still gonna be younger than him if he was 32. Like he's old as fuck. We forget about that. Alex Pereira's like 38, 39. He had a very, very late start to his career, right? So even in the rematch, because 100% the fight is gonna be rematched. Unless the I don't see any other fight. I really don't see any other fight happening, really, because like the only other fight I see happening is Magomed versus Jury, and that be I feel like Jury has more of a chance to be Magomed. I mean, has more chance to be Magomed than Alex, because at least Jury has ground game. But that shin of his is going to be the reason why he probably lose. I think Magomed knocks Jury out. Even though I want Jury to win, I think he knocks him out. But like I said, if that fight happens, who does Alex fight? I don't think Alex move up to heavyweight. Like I said, that's just stupid. and there's really nobody else because 205 is kind of it's not that stacked, bro. Because you kind of have like you just have people who Alex already fought. Alex already fought Jamel. Alex fought fucking Kajiri. He already fought fucking Khalil, and that's really the top five. And the other guys are like a Johnny Walker and Anthony Smith, a fucking Rashik, of people who's nowhere near. Like 205 needs to start, putting up more competition, really. But like I said, Alex Pereira said he don't want to take a break. He want to get back in, which is smart. He's already like 38, about to be 39, or he's 39, about to be 40. Time is not on your side. You should want to get back there. You didn't take that much damage. And yeah, I think the rematch is next. I do think the rematch is next. When people were saying, what's it called? Because I guess now, hey, shout out to the UFC. I just learned this. Apparently, the UFC, I guess New Jersey and the UFC is tight now because of this. Hey, W. If you didn't know, UFC and Dana White, they're cool with New Jersey more because the commission allowed Power Slap to be commissioned. Like they're like, okay, you could be. They pretty much said, yeah, you can have Power Slap here. It could be officially commissioned. It could be officially sanctioned. But we want UFC to come here once a year, and it's looking like it is. Yeah, W. Like I'm actually happy about that. I just learned that recently that every year the UFC is gonna come to like it come to Miami every year, like it comes to Salt Lake City every year, like it comes sometimes to Australia every year. It's gonna come to New Jersey every year around the June's time, and maybe that's where you have the rematch. Cause what? It's March, so you have March, the whole March, because March is sorry, March, April, May, June. Yeah, you have a 3 month rest. But like I said, I don't know what this happens. I mean, I don't know when it happens. I think probably happens in 4 months. If it doesn't happen in that New Jersey card, it happens in that July card because in my opinion, I think Tom Maslow versus what's it called? I think Tom Maslow versus John Jones gonna be in that International Fight Week. I also think Islam's gonna fight there, so it doesn't make sense to have fucking three. This ain't no UFC 400. It does not make sense to have fucking three world champions. Doesn't not make sense to have three world champions, right? So it is what it is. Alex Pereira sadly lost. I was right, but at what cost, bro? I was right, but I lost. I won, but I also lost at the same time. Sadly, Alex Pereira is not your world champion. Most likely the rematch is next. It makes sense. Alex Pereira had a fucking phenomenal fucking run. Let me know how you feel about this. I know a lot of people are crashing out right now. Nobody like when fucking Magomed got announced that he won, crickets. Not even boos. Like people didn't even have the heart. It's like the heart just got sucked out. They didn't even have the energy or heart to boo this motherfucker. They probably just like, yeah, fuck this, I'm out. Anyways, let me know what you're thinking. Yeah. Chama is no longer champion. Fuck off.